In the new age, it's getting incredibly difficult to get a customer to spend some time with you. You know, they figure they're going to be sold. They figure that they're going to lose a half an hour of their time. Their work's not going to get done. And it's very difficult for salespeople to get in.
Absolutely.
Now. So when you're telling me that I got to talk to my customer more, what would a mechanism like that be for today's world?
Well, we really think it needs to be surveys, and that you need to give them multiple ways to take that, and use incentives and invitations and that sort of thing. And it works extraordinarily well. And there are actually good reasons not to talk to them directly, because there are things that they will tell you in an online survey that they're never going to tell you in person.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what we call social desirability response. That even in a survey, if you've got a face-to-face interview, for example, you're going to get negative things less often than if you have something that's more confidential and they're just doing it on their own online. That's something that is really not on the radar of wholesale distribution people yet. But there is tremendous power in the hands of consumers, whether it's B2B or it's B2C.
Yeah.
And so your customers have lots of ways to get out there. We have dealt with wholesale distribution companies who had online reviews out there online. They didn't know they were there. They weren't aware of them at all.
Oh my.
And so what we're seeing is these online reviews are driving more and more and more decision making. And so it's more incumbent than ever to understand how your customers feel about you, because you don't want to find out through a negative online review.
Having a more professional customer service capability so that you can manage that positively and respond to the things that are going on in it, be aware and respond to them, is becoming a core competency of every business, not just distribution.
Absolutely.
But distributors are a very important part of the economy, and if you're not growing your business on these things, then you're going to get left behind with those that do.
Absolutely.
So that's very interesting.
Well, and the flip side of that is if they are happy,
Yeah.
you want to give a mechanism for them to be able to go out and say something about it. So one of the things we'll do is if they are positive, they say they'd recommend the business, we can offer the opportunity to open a Facebook page, to take them to your LinkedIn, whatever it is you want us to use, so that you can try to funnel some of that positive sentiment out there.
Well, appreciate knowing about that, and it's an interesting discussion to talk about customers communicating each other through Yelp and other social media. And sharing their opinions of things, and that means it's more important than ever for the critical accounts for you to have your ear to the ground, know what's going on with them, give them opportunities to tell you when they're unhappy with something so that you can fix it right away rather than it being something that becomes a known fact in their mind.